Stop fucking around. That's the first one, guys. But by the time you hit 30, guys, you have to have a fucking plan. You cannot be fucking around. Make sure you click the damn like button. Start fucking around. All right. Now, you can take this how you want. I don't mean to just go and be a whore, but I mean by the time you're in your 30s, guys, you are optimized as far as your sexual value if you've done things right. A lot of guys that I coach, they complain to me. They're like, oh, all the girls, they're not interested in me. I can't get these girls, and they're going after these girls that are like, 20 to 25, and they can't get them. They're having failure with that. They've done a lot of, pickup and game and a cold approach and all this stuff, and they're not having success. And I tell these guys, I'm like, wait till you're 30, okay? Once you're in your 30s and you're successful, okay, you're making some money, you got a business, you're confident, you know who you are, you've developed your social skills to some degree, and you've got a nice physique, all right, then it's all going to click and you're going to have a much easier time. So that's what I'm telling you guys, all right? You're in your 30s. It doesn't mean you have to go around and be a whore. I'm just saying from a dating perspective, now's your time when you should really be dating a lot, and you should be, if you're looking for a long-term relationship, you have the criteria now to be able to weed out the girls and to make a really good choice. The top 10% of guys, that they actually are choosing women not based as much on looks as low quality guys that can't get any women. And the reason why that's true is because the higher quality guys have had experience, and they're going to look for things more than just looks, because you're going to be actually discriminating and evaluating on other characteristics, especially if you're looking for a long-term relationship. Now's the time where you could get into one, right? In your 20s, you shouldn't be getting into one at all. You're just kind of learning the ropes, right? You're going out on some dates and stuff like that, but you're not going to have a lot of success, or not as much success as you can potentially have in your 30s. And now you're in a good spot here to evaluate your options, to really be discerning, okay, and to determine what is it that you like in a girl, and to really evaluate them, because now you're in a higher position of value. Number 3, if you haven't already at this point, absolutely build a business. Like I said, my story, I was in my 20s, I was fat and lazy. I did not have a business. I had no business. Only I think at the very end of my 20s that I even started the business. Really, it was my early 30s that I started my first business, and I became a millionaire by the time that I was 33 and retired. And then I became a multimillionaire by the time I was 35 or 36. So it's totally possible for you to do it, but you got to start a business. You're not going to become wealthy. You're not going to become rich, guys, unless you build a business of your own. Number 4 is get in shape. By the time I rolled around to my 30s, I said, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to get in shape. I'm 39 now. I'm in the best shape of my life. Okay, I'm jacked, I'm ripped, I run fucking marathons. Okay, I'm running an ultra marathon, 100-mile race this year. I can smoke not any, but most 20-year-olds definitely. Obviously, people can run faster than me. Obviously, people can lift heavier than me, but not very many people can do both, right? When you look at those two aspects. I was able to do this in my 30s, and you can too. You can have the best physique of your life. Make sure that you get in shape. It's going to make a huge difference. And as far as aging, right? A lot of guys, again, a lot of guys that are in their 30s, they're interested in dating girls that are younger, okay? It's fine. Maybe in their 20s, maybe 25 up to 30. And a lot of guys I talk to, they're like, oh, I'm 30 something, I'm 35. I'm not really attracted to girls that are 35, and what can I do? And my answer is, why? Wait a minute. If you want girls that are 25, why can't you get them? And the reason why is because they're so out of shape, right? They look old, okay? You have to be looking young. What's going to keep you looking young? Having a really good physique, okay? The problem is that most guys, they age out only because they get out of shape. They get these big beer bellies, they get these guts. Believe me, I was lazy, I was fat, I understand. And they end up aging themselves at the marketplace because they look older when you can be 40 and you can look young. And if you're in your 30s, I'll tell you this is your last chance. You want to get six-pack abs? Dude, this is your last chance. It's not going to happen in your 40s or 50s, all right? So if you want to have a good physique, and if you want to set yourself up for your health for the future, 30s, this is it. Plan your exit. You need to actually go in and calculate how much money do you need. Not what the bullshit fucking financial investors say. They're full of shit. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I own a commercial property that I own cash. It's $1.2 million. I make approximately $7,500 a month net profit from that. Owning it cash. That means that I can retire with just $1 million. Right? With $1 million, let's say you got $7,000 a month. That's plenty of money. You might want to retire with more, okay? But that's fine, okay? So if you have $2 million, you got $14,000. If you have $3 million, you got $21,000 a month. That's plenty of money. So, but you need to know what it is for you, and you need to calculate this, and you need to figure out how you're going to do it. In my Bulldog Mindset membership, one of the homeworks, one of the exercises, and one of the very first lessons in there, okay, is go use a compound interest calculator, okay, and calculate exactly how much money you need, how much money you're going to save, what your interest rate, your rate of return is going to be, and how many years you're going to invest. When you do that, it's sobering, okay? So you need to look at your current job, okay, your current business, your current financial situation, your current investments, and you need to decide, all right, I want to, quote, retire by what age? 40? Is it 45? Is it 50? Okay, you're kind of pushing it there if you want to go the early young retirement. All right, if you're in your 30s right now and you want to retire in your 30s, you probably need to do this in like 4 to 5 years. Okay, so it's probably not gonna come from stock market investments. It's not even gonna come from real estate investments at this point. It's too late. Okay, what it's gonna come from is investing in a business. All right, going back to the previous one, starting your business. How much money do you need to make? What does your return need to be? All right, you need an exit. All right, even if you're going to exit your job, what are you going to do? When are you going to do it? What is your passive income going to need to be, or what kind of income do you need in order to have that exit? But you need to figure out what your exit is. Take care of your skin. My recommendation is that you get a good men's skincare product. Take care of your skin. If you're not washing your face at least once a day and putting on some kind of serum and putting on eye cream, all right, you're going to be fucked when you're in your 40s. If you want to do the Teach Hanley, I've got a coupon code, I'm sure, down below where you can get a discount on your first order, but you don't have to do that, okay? I don't care if I make $3 fucking affiliate commission off of Teach Hanley. I wouldn't promote it unless I believe that it will help you, okay? I really don't care if you use that product, if you use any product, but use some product. That's my best advice to you guys, okay? Figure out who you are. All right, a lot of guys don't know who the fuck they are. It's time to build your voice. One good way to do that is to start a YouTube channel. All right, I just really figured out who the fuck I am when I started a YouTube channel. People will tell you who they think you are, and you're gonna have to decide who the fuck you actually are. Basically, I learned to become a man, all right, what I consider to be a man by 33. It took me that long, all right? But I figured out who I was. I overcame my fears. I overcame the issues that I had. I spent a lot of time in personal development. I went to Tony Robbins seminars. I spent the work in my 30s to figure out who I am, and it made a big difference. You need to become a man, okay? You need to stop this boy shit, stop this fucking whiny shit, stop being a victim, stop blaming other people, take responsibility for your life, and figure out who the fuck you are. The last one I'm going to give you here is to get some coaching, okay? When you're in your 30s, all right, it's great if you can get coaching in your 20s, if you can afford it. A lot of software developers that I coach, they have enough money, they can do that. But you're in your 30s, you're making good money now, okay? Maybe your business is growing. I wish I would have known this earlier in my 30s. I wish I would have known this in my 20s. Okay, I hire so many coaches now. I just hired a guy 2 days ago to help me with the YouTube videos. That's why I started this YouTube video by giving the first thing right away instead of having some kind of introduction or telling you what this video was about. I learned a lot of valuable lessons paying this guy and paying people really good, okay? I pay coaches several $1,000s an hour sometimes to coach me. I've got coaches in all the areas of my life now that are important to me because it's the greatest hack in life, guys. You don't have as much time as when you're in your 20s. You need to get 5-year results in 1 year. Make sure that you click that subscribe button, click the like button if you like this, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.